Subscribe to get more video and share. God bless your heart.
In a quiet town, a young boy named Ethan uncovered a secret within himself. Supernatural abilities that sparked both curiosity and excitement. At just 8 years old, he found joy in moving objects with his mind and predicting fleeting moments before they unfolded. With an innocent heart, he played delightful pranks on his family and friends, igniting laughter and camaraderie. However, as the years cascaded into his teenage life, realization dawned. His gifts were not mere toys but carried immense weight, a truth foretold by the wise old man Samuel, who like a guiding star illuminated Ethan's path. Samuel introduced Ethan to the significance of his strengths, teaching him that every gift came adorned with responsibilities. It was not merely the prosperity of his powers that mattered, but how he chose to wield them amidst temptation and societal pressures. As adolescence pressed in, Ethan thrived but felt the undercurrents of expectations mounting. Academic professionalism and social acceptance began tugging at the seams of his newfound identity. Amidst this tempest, a charming stranger emerged, a siren song luring Ethan towards a glittering promise of wealth and popularity in exchange for the use of his powers for personal gain. Echoing Samuel's teachings about the necessity of virtue over vice, Ethan stood at a crossroads, grappling with choices that could alter his destiny. Yet deep within, he harbored the essence of integrity, a refusal to succumb to fleeting allurements at the cost of ethical grounding. As darkness stirred, heralded by a powerful malevolence seeking to manipulate his abilities, Ethan uncovered a deeper truth. Fortitude does not lie in evasion but in brave confrontation. Guided by Samuel's wisdom, he prepared to stand against the fearful entity, igniting a spark of courage within him, knowing that faith and determination would be his armor against impending doom. The path may wind with myriad challenges, yet each trial refines and sculpted Ethan into a beacon of resilience. Confronted with adversity, he learned that belief in a higher purpose and unwavering support from mentors could propel him beyond what seemed insurmountable. Each lesson, a divine brushstroke in a greater masterpiece, pushed him toward a destiny centered on altruism, illuminating the essence of his journey. The realization that with every gift comes a call to uplift and inspire the world around him. In the depths of a quaint town, Ethan's world shifts as he stumbles upon Mia, Jonah, and Lila, teens gifted with extraordinary powers. Mia can wield fire, Jonah has healing touch, and Lila crafts illusions, each embodying a vital piece of the enigmatic circle of four. This nascent connection holds the augury of greatness, yet trust must be earned. The ages-old wisdom echoes, as iron sharpeneth iron. Through vulnerability and openness, their strengths coalesce, magnifying their collective resolve to protect the sacred veil between worlds. However, that fragile unity hangs in the balance, begging them to share their innermost fears and dreams, fostering an unbreakable bond that transcends mere friendship. As the saga unfolds, tension mounts as Mia's fiery temper inadvertently engulfs a warehouse, thrusting Ethan into a precarious web of lies. He covers for Mia's reckless outburst but must confront the corrosive secret that takes root between him and Samuel, the eldest of the circle. The old proverb warns, "He that covereth his sins shall not prosper." As the burden of falsehood festers, it gnaws away at their friendships, undermining the very foundation of their power. Cracks form in their once unyielding bond, highlighting a painful truth of unity that cannot thrive amidst deception. That confession bears the key to restoring trust. The fervor of their camaraderie is soon tested against darker forces as whispers of temptation coil around Ethan in his slumber. The dark entity offers a diabolical deal, ensnaring Ethan's mind with promises of salvation for his town, should he choose to ally with it. His shadow, no longer a mere silhouette, becomes a manifestation of the corruption seeping into his soul. As the battle twists within him, the steadfast resolve to resist becomes a beacon, teaching that true strength comes from submission to a higher moral standard. The struggle intensifies when Jonah's act of selfless sacrifice leads him to a perilous brink, revealing the heavy price of healing. Loss and redemption weave together as secrets unravel further. Lila's hidden alliance with the entity culminates in tragic betrayal, casting their aspirations into despair. The cyclical nature of pain and healing surfaces as the circle must confront the shadows within and outside themselves. With each lesson learned, trust must be nurtured, truth embraced and the strength of unity fortified. Ethan stands poised at the threshold of profound transformation, carrying a legacy ignited by those who came before him. They must remember, no one heals alone, for even in the grip of darkness, redemption awaits on the other side. And the Lord said, "My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. Episode 12. The Bloodline. Ethan learns the entity is his uncle twisted by the same gifts centuries ago. Power runs in the family, and so does corruption. The sins of the fathers are visited upon the children. Exodus 20:5. Lesson: heritage is not destiny. Moral: break the cycle or repeat it. Episode 13. The City of Ash. The entity burns a neighboring city to draw Ethan out. The circle debates: save the city or protect their own. Ethan chooses both, splitting the team. Pure religion. Is this to visit the fatherless and widows, and to keep himself unspotted? James 1:27. Lesson: justice and purity must coexist. Moral: compassion without compromise. Episode 14. The Price of Fire. Mia's powers rage out of control, saving refugees. She begs Ethan to kill her before she hurts more. He refuses, finding a way to anchor her gift instead. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Proverbs 17:17. Lesson: loyalty refuses easy answers. Moral: love believes in restoration. Episode 15. The Veil Tears. The entity rips open the veil, letting lesser shadows flood the world. Ethan sees visions of a future where he rules as tyrant king. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. Lesson: temptation wears your own face. Moral: humility is the antidote to hubris. Episode 16. The Sacrifice of Jonah. Jonah awakens from coma but is blind. He heals the circle's wounds in the final battle, giving his sight permanently. By his stripes we are healed. Isaiah 53:5. Lesson: some gifts cost everything. Moral: true healing leaves scars.
Subscribe to get more video and share. God bless your heart.